On this episode of the podcast, I have my great friend Carter on the show. We talk about what it's like to start streaming. We talk about working in COVID. We give some shout outs to a lot of people that follow us on Twitch. We just bust each other's balls, honestly. It's a fun time. If you like my style of humor, you're going to like his style of humor. It's very similar. But for all the people that are coming here from Twitch, I'm sure you guys are excited to see both of us talk for a little bit and kind of get some backstories on Carter and his inspirations and why he started streaming and what it's like to blow up on TikTok and have 300,000 followers. So it's more about him, but at the end of the day, it's a great episode. If you're new to us or if you know us already, you're going to enjoy it. King WOOLZ on Twitch and TikTok and Instagram and all that. KingsWOOLZ is how you spell it, King WOOLZ. And then for me, I only really give a shit about Twitch lately. So Twitch at BadBlando, BADBLANDO. Those are our usernames. If you guys want to drop us some follows on Twitch, that would be awesome. You don't have to. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and thank you for listening. Can you do the theme song? Like the theme song of the podcast?
Sure.
All right, do like a quick theme song.
Dun 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 dun.
No, we need something more hype.
Bling bling ding ding
No.
dong.
Like the crazy frog.
Sling ding ding.
No, okay, give us like a good intro that's like hype.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna talk over you and do the intro.
Well, here we go.
No, I'm gonna talk. You do the song.
Okay.
Get a little bit more quiet because I have to talk.
No,
No, that's not. That's just muffled. That's not quiet. On today's episode of the KicksNGiggles podcast, we have Carter Woolley, aka King WOOLZ. He's got three. Well, we'll get to the stats in a second. So, okay, the song's good.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, thanks though. Okay, so as of today, this is January. We're recording this January 31st.
Yes.
Might not go up until February.
Okay.
Which, not anything against you, just because that's how the show works.
Got it.
So as of today, you have 360,
I think,
thousand on TikTok.
Yes.
Okay, so for all the girls that want to go touch their little. For all the girls that like Carter, they like TikTok, you might want to say, shout out to King WOOLZ on TikTok. It's KINGWOOLZ.
Yeah, man.
So, okay, first of all, what's it like being like a big pussy?
I knew this question would come.
Yeah, you knew this would come
like
within your fame. Like, what's it like? Because you're big. You're a big guy, right?
Physically, yeah.
6 foot what? 2?
Probably. I think I'm 6'3" now.
Nope. Definitely.
What makes you say that?
I was saying 6'2" to make you like feel good, but you're definitely 6'1". So
right, well,
6'1", how much do you weigh? Like 225, probably?
No. I'm
200?
I'm like 200.
Okay, so 6'1", 200 pounds, but still like a big pussy. So what's that like?
Man, I didn't expect you to come at me this hard this early on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a talk after this. Okay. So that's how that's gonna work.
Okay, so right, but you're not answering the question really.
Well, it's a stupid question.
Well, it's not a stupid question.
Okay.
Okay, no. What's it like going from, 5,000 people on your Instagram and only having a few thousand people on here and there, and now you're finally like 300K on TikTok? How does that feel? Because you've been working and doing your own content for how long? Like 5 years?
Well, if you want to go way back, like I've been making YouTube videos since 2011.
Yeah.
So I mean, I never really did it consistently.
Oh, the first YouTube video you ever made was that COD one?
Yeah, it was a Call of Duty old commentary. I put the camera up to my TV. It wasn't...
No face cam, right?
Nothing.
Just recording.
Just straight up.
Guys, I'm gonna get a kill really quick.
Yeah.
Guys, okay, what's up? It's Carter.
Yeah, it was one of those.
We gotta put a link to that in the description.
Yeah, we'll put that somewhere if I can find it again.
So that was your first wave of videos, was the Call of Duty no face cam. What was the next step?
The next wave would have to be, I made a short little span of YouTube videos when I played hockey, like when I lived in Philly. But that didn't last long at all because I was just busy.
Okay. So what were those? Wait, you were making them while you were in Philly?
Yeah.
You were in Philly because you were living there because you were playing hockey there?
Yeah.
Okay. And what were the videos like?
They were just Call of Duty commentaries. Like, it was the same humor, the same type of shit you see today, but it was just over Call of Duty.
2015?
Yeah, and I couldn't take it seriously back then, really, just because I had other shit I was focusing on, but that was the second wave, and then the third wave was YouTube that I started probably about a year ago.
And you started YouTube videos. What were you started off with, like, it wasn't Fortnite in the beginning, was it?
It was Fortnit, yeah.
Really?
Yep. It
was just like, no, because okay, wait. For all the people that are listening that know Carter from Twitch, by the way.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Hey.
We both stream on Twitch, and it's also at KicksNGiggles. For all the people that know you on Twitch, before you had good internet, you used to have to fake. Yeah, you used to have to fake the stream videos. So explain to the audience what you'd have to do.
It was a process. I had literally Taco Bell parking lot in the dumpster internet.
Okay.
So it was bad. Like, you couldn't do anything on the Wi-Fi, bro. I had to use my personal hotspot off my phone to play video games.
And wouldn't you like record a video like you?
Yeah, so I would have the video recorded, but then I would have to record the face cam part later. So I had to act like
you were playing.
It was real time, but it wasn't.
So you'd record yourself playing the game.
Yeah.
And then you'd record your face while you're playing the game.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to just sync them up together and like pretend like you were streaming.
Yeah.
And then you'd do like those stream highlights. A lot of those weren't even really streams. They were, right?
I would say I did that for about 4 or 5 videos, so it didn't last that long. I actually like forced my family to get new internet because I couldn't do it anymore.
That was a big.
I couldn't fake the stuff.
Yeah.
I had to really do it. So we got new internet, and everything's been great since then.
We used to play Fortnite, and like he would have to fucking connect to his iPhone hotspot.
That's what I would do, yeah.
You'd have like a 90 ping. What was your ping? It was probably worse.
It was like 70 to 90. This is just for the people that understand video games and Fortnite.
Yeah, we won't get too nerdy on you guys. But so basically, before the streams, you wanted to do streams for like a year or 2 years before, but just because of your internet being shitty, because of not being able to fucking connect, not being able to upload, and then you first got your PC, and then how did that change? Just so people can understand how big of a deal it is to go from like wanting to streaming and having a fucking console to actually streaming and buying a PC and investing. What does the investment of a PC do for you?
The PC's probably the best thing I've ever bought. Like, it changed everything. Like, so I went from playing on just a typical Xbox with dog shit internet to getting new internet, then getting a PC. So that upgrade was fucking insane. Like, it went from a dream of streaming into like, I just whistled very loud, but dream of streaming into like actually being able to do it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a complete 180 from what I was used to, which was unreal.
What do you think for all the young wannabe content creators out there? What do you think is like what do they need to have? Not physical things. What do they need to have, like traits?
You gotta have. All right, this is what I like to say. You gotta have one of two things, bro. You gotta be really good at the game you're playing, or you gotta be funny.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have one of the two. If you don't, create your own lane, maybe.
Yeah.
But you gotta be. I mean, like, for you're trash at video games.
Well, no, you don't have to say that.
Okay, but for you, it would be more personality based.
No, I suck at video games.
Okay, so you would be mainly personality based, not as much like focused on the gameplay.
Yeah.
Me, I mean, luckily, I feel like I have a little bit of both, so I can be good at the game, but also have the
You're
entertainment.
A sweat.
I'm a sweaty motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, guys, if you don't know what sweaty means that you're so good at a game that you're sweating because like how focused you are.
And it's funny because on my stream, I'll do a little pit check every now and then, I do sweat. Well, the games they get intense though, bro. Like, you're playing and on stream people don't even see, because on stream when you're playing a video game, like because I do play some video games on stream rarely, but
for me, I'm looking at my main screen, and then I'm looking at my second monitor that I have people talking to me. So I have to talk to people, and I have to make sure all my shit's good with my volume and everything while I'm playing a game.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. Like if you're if you're good at gaming, that's one thing. But people think just because I'm good at gaming, I could stream.
Yeah.
No, you have to be good at gaming while streaming now.
Yeah.
Like it's two.
I mean, the best way to describe it is it's like you're running a cockpit in a fucking airplane, dude. Like my setup, it's got a bunch of different like little nozzles, bunch of different toggles, like bunch of buttons everywhere. Like I feel like the average person, if they were to sit down at my setup,
they'd have no idea what to do.
No clue.
Yeah, I've had my brothers on my stream before. Shout out to Vince and Anthony, and they're like trying to play the game, and then they're like, wait, but I have to talk to chat, and then they forget to play the game, and they're just looking at chat, and it's like, nope. My brother Vince used the term like it's fuck. What did he say? He said it's like an overload of your senses. It's like a sense overload because you're like not, and you have a beaming fucking light in your eye.
Yeah,
like you're trying to make people laugh. You're trying to be funny. You're trying to focus on the game. You have to like actually figure out what's going on in the game. At the same time, you have to talk to people that are trying to get your attention.
Yeah,
it's just not a good time.
I mean, it's a lot, man. You got to read chat, play the game, worry about performing, and then, I mean, while you're doing it, you got to make sure that your mic isn't too loud or the game isn't too loud. You got to constantly mix your audio.
And then if your shit crashes...
Oh, man.
What? Okay, explain the first time your shit crashed during a live stream.
I mean, I've been used to shit crashing.
Or the worst crash that you've had. Or
the worst crash, I probably had, I don't know, I think I was averaging maybe like 100 viewers that stream. And then all of a sudden it's just done. Like it's gone. Everything just crashes. Internet cuts out.
Was that gambling?
Yeah, it's when I was probably doing a gambling stream.
And what were you playing? Do you remember?
Probably like Monopoly, and I probably missed out on a lot of money because of it.
And your shit just crashed? Did you come back up, or were you fucked?
No, I mean, sometimes it depends on the mood of the stream. Like, sometimes it is hard when shit crashes to start back up again.
Yeah.
It's hard to get your mind back in it.
Dude, I remember, like, my first time that I crashed, I was, like, just so pissed off.
Yeah.
And then you have to go from being like, God fucking damn it, to like, what's up, we're back.
I know, you got to act like it didn't affect you.
Yeah, but it affects you, for sure. I feel like...
It's happened a few times. Thankfully, hasn't done it recently. So, we just got to keep fucking praying.
Yeah, thank God mine hasn't either, but now that I say that, it's probably going to do it tonight.
Probably going to happen.
So, okay, explain why, because when you started streaming, you kind of had this, like, gambling wave.
Yeah.
And it was really good. There was a lot of viewers. You were getting 75 to 100 viewers every stream. But then, when you started going to fucking Fortnite, it's kind of, or, like, whatever game you want to play or just chatting, whatever you wanted to do, it's kind of like you restart, right?
It's really hard. Yeah, the transition... So, for the people that don't know, guys, I gambled on stream. And I did it mainly for content. I didn't try to, like, win big. I just did it for the entertainment.
Yeah.
But
he wasn't doing it as, like, his source of income. It was strictly for the fucking laughs.
It was just entertainment, literally. So, it got to a point to where I had, like, 75 to 100 viewers every stream. And I would get a bunch of followers and a lot of people in chat. But... not to knock like other streamers that do this, but it's hard to keep going because the viewers feel fucking fake, man.
Yeah. Like
they don't feel like you feel like they're all gambling addicts, so they're there for the gambling. They don't care about you.
Yeah.
So that's why that's not what I wanted to do. I want viewers, I want to create a community that like feels close and it's just like they're there for me and whatever I do, they're going to watch and do all that. And the gambling stuff just felt so fake. Yeah. That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah, I feel like even because we did a gambling stream last night and I didn't have like super high viewers because it was my first time, but I had a lot of new people coming in and then staying. Like that's the thing that I realized was a lot of new people came in. I got like 18 new followers, which is a lot for me. But they all stayed. Because I was gambling. Yeah. But they're not going to fucking be there if I do a spooky Sunday stream.
Saying. The transition was hard. So then when I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not doing this. I'm going to just do what I want to do. Play Fortnite, play COD, do just chatting, whatever it is. I was
Snack
like,
time.
yeah, snack time. Yeah. The transition was hard because I basically did have to restart. The gambling people didn't follow.
Right.
To the maybe 5 people came.
Yeah, that's fucked. And out of like how many people did you get? Because on Twitch you're at what 4.5K followers.
I think it's like, dude, it's almost 5,000 now.
Okay,
it's fucking crazy.
Okay, and how many of those people do you think came from the gambling wave? Like
Man.
2K.
2K, but if we're being real, people that are still in chat now, probably like fucking 5 or 10.
That's crazy.
Like it's nothing. So.
Jeez, want to shout out a couple OGs, and no disrespect to the ones he doesn't shout out.
Yeah.
But give me a couple of your OGs.
We got Chebe that came from the goddamn gambling. We got Remy. Remy's actually OG.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to like Maddie. Maddie was OG. There's a lot of people. There's too many. There's too many.
So many.
I don't even want to keep doing this because like I could shout out so many people.
Yeah.
But,
no,
dude,
you remember your OGs for sure, though.
Yeah, obviously Cash, Tommy, all those people, all my mods, dude, they help me so much in my streams.
Yeah, so explain, because there might be some people that are new to Twitch that don't even understand what a mod is. What is a mod?
So a mod is a moderator, and it's just people that want to, I guess they're like your head of security, I guess you could say. So like they're moderating the chat the whole time. So if somebody comes in my chat and says, fuck you, bitch, you're a piece of shit, the mods are going to ban them.
Right.
Like they take care of people like that.
Okay.
So they do that. They could time people out. They just kind of control what I can't control.
So if somebody comes in and says like, check out my fucking YouTube page,
if they're trying to
link.
self-promote, see you later, buddy.
Yeah.
Fucking Tommy's taking care of you.
Yeah.
You know?
See, there was a kid that came into my stream.
Yeah.
And it's happened. It happens a lot, even no matter how big you are. If you got 10 followers or if you got 100,000 followers, there's always that kid trying to self-promote.
Yeah.
And like, I usually just tell them the same thing, get them banned and fuck off.
Yeah.
But sometimes like I'll play their clip and I'll play their, like, remember that rapper that
Yeah,
had the
dude.
hood on?
Yep.
Yeah. Like sometimes you actually give them a shot and they're just bad.
Listen, if somebody comes in and donates $5 or $10 and says, listen to my SoundCloud, listen to my song.
Yeah, he's bringing you value. And it's like,
yeah, sure. Maybe I'll play it if I feel like it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the 5 or 10, you know?
Yeah, holy shit.
You might get scammed, bro.
Let's say like there's a little kid out there and he's like,
Hi, my name's Ryan, and I
Okay.
want to start streaming soon.
Hi, Ryan.
what?
Yeah.
Give him a tip. Give him a couple tips. Like,
I don't really have any money.
Bro, go fucking shovel a couple driveways or something.
Okay.
Get some money. Get your money up as however you can, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
well,
hard.
don't sell drugs.
Yeah, the drugs, they're bad. So, if it's a little kid, it's different. But if it's someone that seems like they're 18 to 20,
Yeah.
they're probably going to have some spare cash somewhere. I don't know, man. It's just, you need to get the equipment before you actually start streaming.
Yeah.
You're not going to succeed. It's very rare you succeed nowadays with shitty equipment.
Yeah. I see with a podcast, I always felt like, and I actually still stay true to this. With a podcast, I feel like as long as it's funny, as long as it's entertaining, that's all that matters. Like the content comes first, because whether I sound like I'm right in your fucking ear or I sound like I'm in a bubble, as long as I'm making, like, it's what I'm saying that's gonna keep you there. You might in the future be like, wow, this kind of sounds like shit. But also, you're going to laugh and you're going to be like, holy shit, that was funny. He tells great stories, and that'll keep you there. But with streaming, because it's visual, it is pretty important to have like lights in the background, have a fucking good overlay, have different scenes.
I'm a big fan of the production stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I try to make the intros to my stream like hype and just fun to, like, you want to be there for the intro. That's kind of what I want.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the streams that you see nowadays, it's just a starting screen with music, and that's, basic.
There's also those streamers that, they just like start the stream and they're just like, they're like in the Fortnite
they're
lobby,
already in the game.
and they're not even talking. They're like just posting on their socials and stuff. Like, I feel like I mean, and it's not to dog on anyone. Listen, if you're out there and you're streaming right now, you're already ahead because you're focused on what you're passionate about, and kudos to you for that, and I think that's great. But if you really want to be the next Nick Merckx or the next fucking Tfue, Nick A30, Ninja, if you want to be a big name, if you want to make this a career, I mean, you have to treat it like a career. You like when you go to fucking, if you get a job, let's say you work at Pepsi, you wake up at 6 a.m., you put a suit on, you shower, you look good, and then you go and you present yourself to people, and you kind of got to like boost your ego a little bit, boost your confidence, kind of make sure you're talking a lot. You don't want, if it was your fucking day off, you're not going to put on a suit and get up and act like fucking welcome to Pepsi.
I know,
You know what I mean? But because that's your job, you have to put more work in. So when you see someone that's streaming that doesn't have a welcome screen, that isn't playing music, that isn't really talking to chat, that's not reading things, it's like, it's great, and there are some of them out there that will succeed anyways. Like you said, if you're really good at the game, maybe your personality isn't the big thing. Maybe you're super shy, but if you're really good at the game, then that's all that you need. But put the extra time in. Pay a guy. Like, where do you get? Like, here's a good question. Where do you get your animated screens? Like, maybe some people just don't know.
I found people on. I might have found this guy on Twitter or something.
Okay.
Like, I literally looked up certain keywords like 3D animation intro for sale or something like that. Go look on Fiverr. Go look on Twitter.
Upwork.com as well.
Yeah, I mean, don't be afraid to dump money into this if this is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like, so many people are afraid to invest into this.
Yeah.
And if it's really what you love and what you want to do, put fucking money into it.
Dude, I remember I was at your house because I've done the podcast now for fucking almost 3 years, and it's more of a hobby thing.
Dude, that's crazy.
I know it is.
3 years, dude, that's nuts.
But it's more of a hobby thing. It's not been like my career, and COVID coming around really kind of fucked up the whole thing of wanting to have more guests and all that. But I wasn't really like treating it like a career because my career has always been like doing sales and doing shoes and all that. So I've committed, like, honestly, after a year, I committed that the podcast is just my portfolio to show people in the future that this is like some of my work that I've done. And whether that's making you laugh, whether that's bits that I could bring on to stand up, whether that's having guests on. And with the streaming, I remember like 2 years ago, I bought a fucking Xbox Connect camera.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, maybe I'm going to start streaming with my buddy Riley. Shout out to Riley. And I was just like, nah, this is fucking stupid. And then, honestly, like 6 months ago, I was with you and your brother Fletcher, and you guys were helping me, like, tell about the name and what am I going to do, and fucking just helping me, like, get this vision of what I wanted to do. And then I remember I came home from Michigan when I was visiting you, and fucking a month later, I had spent like $2,000 on a PC. I ordered the camera, I ordered the lights, and it was just like literally everything came in within a week. I was sending you Snapchats, like everything coming in, because it is an investment. You can't like, and yeah, if you don't have any money, listen, I'm not fucking rich as shit. You aren't rich as shit. Like, obviously we come from families that are a little bit fucking more settled than others, which is great, and shout out to the fucking family for that. But when it came to like buying my PC, I had to fucking invest my own money in it. And how can you do that? Well, give yourself 3 months, fucking DoorDash will pay you. DoorDash will pay you $50 to $100 a day.
Literally.
Like, shout out to DoorDash. Me and Carter have used DoorDash before.
We've done it.
We're been supporters of the DoorDash grind. Like,
I mean, there's jobs like that everywhere. There's so many opportunities nowadays.
Yeah, you could go to retail and make a little bit of money, maybe a commission. You could go to Buckle or Urban Outfitters, one of those places. You could do DoorDash, which all you have to do is basically drive. You fucking get out of your car, pick up food.
All you do is drive.
Give us like a quick, just because we got to shout out DoorDash, but give us a quick DoorDash story. Like, what's the lowest of the low you've been with DoorDash?
Probably my first day. Like, I didn't know how DoorDash worked.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you're just on call. So when an order comes through, you can either accept or decline.
Yeah, for people that don't know, DoorDash is an app where you order food.
It's like Uber Eats.
Yeah, and doing it as a job, I'm your food bitch. So you order the food and I go pick it up.
I'm your food bitch.
So keep going.
Basically. But I mean, I just took like small orders, like $3 orders, and I didn't know that there were like $10 to $15 orders that could come through.
Yeah.
So I made nothing the first like 2 days because I didn't know what I was doing. So that was pretty low. But then there was one where I literally picked up the food, was driving it over to the guy's house, and he canceled.
Oh,
so
yeah, I remember this.
I'm like, what do I do now? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I have your food, bro. I can't see your address anymore. I'm hungry, you know?
Yeah. And then he just sent me a Snapchat like, thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, I was like, thanks, Jeremy. Thanks for the fucking smoothie, man. Appreciate it.
Dude, I remember I had, what's my word? Oh, I was on the phone with you. Remember when so I get out of this is in downtown Chicago, which if you guys are in Chicago or LA or New York or Detroit, if you got a big city near you, drive to the city and turn on DoorDash from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. You'll make easily $75.
There you go.
I was in the city, and don't do this. Learn from the story I'm about to share with you. I was in the city. I was on the phone with Carter. I fucking park. And I run into a restaurant and I'm like fucking grabbing the food. I come back out and literally it took me 3 minutes.
Yeah.
There's a fucking boot on my car and there's this asshole cop and I'm like, hey, no, we're not doing that. I gotta go. Like I'm a DoorDash guy and I show him that I had the food. And then he's like, sorry, man, we can't do that.
He was ready for you.
I know.
He was ready.
And he was just waiting there. And then I was like, no, like this is bullshit. I literally, it was 2 minutes. He's like, sorry, bro, $180.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fucking
great.
Cool.
So,
thanks.
3 days of work down the drain.
Yeah, I know.
So
and that, honestly, that was kind of RIP to my DoorDash career. Because after that, then I hit a kid while I was driving. That was just the
dude. You've had such bad experiences. Mine have been like smooth.
Yeah.
I mean, the craziest thing that's happened is I had just the guy cancel. Like nothing crazy.
I mean, that was kind of a good story because you got free food.
I got free food. Yeah, it was cool.
So
thanks,
but then,
Jeremy. Shout out Jeremy, by the way.
Then there's the houses that you go to at night, and then you can't see the fucking number on.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to go into like deep Detroit a couple times.
Yeah.
I try to avoid those areas.
Oh, I remember when I did it at your house too. Fucking.
I've had to go into some scary areas, man. It's, you know.
Yeah, I guess, hey, if you're in Chicago, one time I had to go, and okay, I mean, this is like white suburban kid explains what a bad neighborhood is. I don't know that much. I do a lot of research on, like, I actually like to dive into like gangland and like get into the Chicago fucking hood, and I like to read about a lot of that shit. And I don't know why, it just like fascinates me to read about like gangs in Chicago, and I like to be aware of what's going on. But I remember I pulled up into, it was like near West Garfield Park, not in West Garfield Park, but if you don't know where that is, it's just one of the shittiest areas to live in, period. But I think it's like 1 in 6 people are a victim of assault there.
Yeah.
So I remember I was
areas.
like pulling up and I'm starting to like, you just can see when you're kind of like, and you feel that you're scared.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, this, you know what, maybe this job isn't really worth it. But it still is. Just make sure that you can handle the area that you're going into. It doesn't mean that some areas you shouldn't go into, but for me, I can't handle some of those areas. So
no, I mean, if you're desperate for money, DoorDash is definitely a good. I mean, fuck DoorDash, you got to sponsor us after this.
I know.
Like, holy shit,
fuck?
what is going on?
Yeah, we got it, dude. It's just easy.
Yeah.
It's easy, and because of during COVID, like I worked at the mall.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to fucking touch everyone's bullshit, and then like you're encountering with so many people every day, and with DoorDash, you just leave the food at their door.
You just leave it and see you later.
So
on to the next one.
Big shout out to DoorDash, man.
Yeah, for real.
That's the DoorDash segment of this episode. I wanted to test out, like, because I know that you're really, like, going back to what we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
You're really like mentally strong, but you're not really physically strong.
No.
No,
I respect you a lot.
Yeah.
Because you have the mental strength for like all of this. You can handle hate pretty well.
Thanks, man.
Just if somebody like.
Well, because
jumps
now
you.
I've been working out and I really have good physical strength.
No, you're mentally strong.
Yeah,
the
and
physical
right.
side.
No, that's what I'm saying about you is that you don't like. Whereas I have physical strength, you don't really have it as much.
Yeah.
So, like, if
Okay.
eventually you'll get to be as strong as me, and then you'll look this strong. And
You're
stuff.
talking about the muscles in your brain, right?
No,
So
like
you're mentally
in my arms, I'm actually really strong. I'm not talking about mental anymore.
Okay.
Let's get a quick test of how mentally strong you are. Name all 50 states.
Arkansas,
Okay,
Michigan,
that's 2.
Connecticut, what, right?
Yep, keep going.
Arkansas. Oh no, that's Arkansas.
Yep.
Florida, Georgia.
No, start off. Okay, in alphabetical order.
What?
Just do it really quick.
Alabama, Arizona,
Okay.
Arkansas,
Okay. There's one more. That's
Baltimore.
an A. Baltimore's in a state.
I didn't say
fuck.
that.
Yeah, you did.
No, you
yeah,
talked
did.
over me.
No, I didn't say that.
There's another A?
Yeah, Alabama, Arkansas,
Alaska.
Arizona. Okay. C. There's 3 of them.
Connecticut, Colorado, California,
Yep.
Okay,
Then
all
there's
right.
1D.
Denver. No, Delaware.
Yep.
Because
okay.
I don't know what Delaware it is.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
man.
okay, sorry.
And then F.
Florida,
G.
Georgia,
Okay. Keep going.
Georgia, and
There's no more G's. Now we're moving on.
F. Wait, what's after G? H. New Hampshire. Does that count?
No, that's a N because it's New Hampshire.
Why are we doing this?
Because
dude?
I just want to prove to them that you're mentally strong.
I said you're mentally strong.
I know. Well, right. But I'm trying to show them, like, you don't have physical strength, but
Okay.
at least you can do mental stuff.
All right, so D?
No.
Wait, what are we at?
We're at fucking I. Oh, no, we're at H.
Idaho. There's an H state?
Yeah. And it's not New Hampshire, surprisingly.
What is the H state?
You have 30 seconds. You have 10 seconds.
Oh, no. This
10,
isn't good.
9.
This is not good.
8, 7. I didn't tell you about this part. 6,
Hard.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck you.
I don't know.
Wow.
What is it?
Not telling you. So you're gonna miss that. Let's go to I.
Okay, Idaho.
Okay.
Is that it? No. Illinois. Indiana.
One more.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, man. Dude, these states are crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Where's Hawaii?
That's fucking H.
Oh, that was the H one.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy
Also-
shit.
Holy shit. Okay. What about the last Iowa one?
Wait, can you do an impression of Hermit the Crab?
No. Okay. No. It's Kermit the Frog.
Oh. Fuck.
Okay. Last Iowa one. Oh fuck! Oh god. Okay.
The last Iowa
Fuck.
one.
Okay, it
Thanks.
was Iowa. Okay, K. Come on, bust them up.
Kentucky. That's it.
Nope. one
Kansas.
more. Yep. Okay. L.
Louisiana.
Okay. M.
Montana, Michigan, Minnesota.
There's like 8 more.
Holy fuck. Really?
Montana, Michigan, Minnesota. Yeah. There's.
Maine.
Okay. 3 more.
Wow. Fuck, man. I don't. It's a good. This is good. This is getting me going. You know.
Yeah, this is
it's
good.
really.
It is good because it shows. It just shows how much of a really smart guy it takes to be a TikTok star.
I know. Okay. Dude, I can't think of it anymore.
Maryland.
Yeah.
Missouri.
Massachusetts. Yes.
Mississippi. Isn't that weird that that's a state?
What the fuck?
I don't even know where Mississippi is really.
Is it West Coast? It's like
it's
middle.
central.
It's got to be in the middle
Yeah.
somewhere.
Okay, N.
New Jersey, New Hampshire, New York.
There's 3 more.
Really?
Yep. Actually 5 more.
What the fuck is going on, dude? New Mexico.
Yep, there's 3. Now 4 more.
Wow. Nevada.
Yep. You gotta speed it up, man.
Bro, what do you want me? I'm just going through the states in my head. It's a big country.
That is true.
I don't know. Hello? Who is that?
We got a phone call, guys. We got a quick interruption. We're gonna have to. Should we pause it or should we just fucking
We'll just
who cares?
cut. We'll just cut this shit.
Okay.
Or we just don't have to. Who gives a fuck, you know?
All right. Okay, so keep going. So
I'm done. I can't. I'm
okay,
done.
so he gives up. Okay, well you did pretty good, man. You did pretty good.
I got most of them.
Next question that I wanted to ask you, just to prove that you are a really smart guy.
Okay.
Name 10 United States presidents.
William Howard Taft. He's a fat guy.
Are you for real?
I think so.
William Howard Taft.
Yeah, look it up. Fat guy.
Which, what the hell?
He weighed as much as a bathtub, I think. That was like the fact.
That's what people say about him?
Yeah.
That guy weighs as much as a bathtub.
Yeah, I think
Who said that?
I don't know. I went to a museum and I think they told me that.
How much does a bathtub weigh?
As much as William Howard Taft.
Which president was he?
Abe Lincoln.
Okay, which president was William Taft?
The fattest
I know,
one.
which number? The fattest one.
I don't know. 37.
27. Okay, name one more.
Abe Lincoln.
One more.
George Bush.
Okay, one more.
Obama, Trump. So that's 5.
What's Obama's first name?
Barack.
Okay.
Barump.
Barump.
Okay.
Give me a couple more.
Liam Neeson.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna end that segment. Okay, let's test out your math. I want to.
what-
You know, like,
what-
are you smarter than
what
a
is
fifth
this,
grader?
bro?
This is what I like to show. That I like to
Okay.
show that my friend's really smart. Okay,
Okay, sure,
So
man,
quick,
yeah.
like math. Okay, like what's 30 divided by 6?
5.
That's actually really fast.
I know.
105 divided by 7.5.
Okay. You can't throw decimals in
Yeah,
there.
you
I don't
can.
know
Okay, fine. You're
shit.
not good with decimals. Okay, 100 divided by 50.
2.
Okay, 250 divided by 15.
That's a good one. I don't think you can. Can you?
Yeah, I can. Oh yeah, I can.
Fuck.
250 divided by 15.
That's good. That's good. That's a good one.
3, 6,
Probably
9,
like-
12,
probably like 20.
15, 18, 21, 24. Oh, it would be a decimal.
What? Come on.
Okay,
man.
give me one so I can show you that I'm
Okay.
not. Okay.
17. No wait. 20 divided by 4.
I have a text. Okay, that's 5.
Pretty good.
Yeah, give me another one.
All right.
Give me like a hard one, like
All
a
right.
decimal one.
1,000 divided by 18.
Okay. It's fucking 55.5. Why are you laughing? I had a
Put
text.
your phone down.
I had a text. What's the big deal there?
God
Why do you have the Tito's here? Explain to them, like, because they're fucking
It's just
looking
kind
at
of like my favorite drink. Besides water.
So explain on how has Tito's been a part of your Twitch career?
I think I don't know how it started, honestly. I think it just like one day, on one stream, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna rip this bottle of Tito's. And ever since then,
do you think you have a like? Because guys, basically every stream he takes a shot at
I'm
Tito's.
functioning.
But do you ever have?
I'm functioning.
Do you ever have days where you don't drink Tito's and you're like, fuck, like you just
and I start getting pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're an alcoholic.
No, functioning though.
Alcoholic though, right?
No.
Well, if you have days where you get pissed because you didn't drink Tito's, that's alcoholic.
Well,
Also,
looks like I should talk to someone about that.
yeah, you should talk to me about it right now.
How do I stop?
Well, don't bring it everywhere you go because you brought it here. Okay, step 1, stop bringing it everywhere you go.
Okay.
Step 2 is don't drink it for sure.
Okay.
Stop drinking it.
Okay, sounds good.
And then step 3 is just replace it with like Capri Sun or something like that.
Okay.
And
No,
so
that won't be obvious at all, right? Because
Instead of-
Tito's is watercolor.
Okay, let's prove something really quick to the viewers.
What are we doing?
Drink it. Take a sip of it, and seriously, don't overdo the face. Just drink it and see if you can hold a straight face.
Okay.
And look in the camera.
Like just a nice swig?
Yeah,
So this is for the people on YouTube right now, you motherfucker.
yeah. This is viewer only segment right here.
So if you're not on YouTube, what are you doing?
Right, look in the camera's eyes. His face barely changes. Okay, I'm not even gonna do it because my face is fucked. No, see that you
No,
were faking it.
that's- no.
He could do it straight faced because
No, I can't. No,
Someone-
I can kind of, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it is.
No,
dude.
it's not. That would be bad if I was like 60 years old.
No, that's normal if you're 60 because you can't taste anything at that point. You're almost dead.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, it is. Kind
So
of.
when you get older, your taste buds get fucked up.
Yeah. By the way, that was my dad chiming in saying, no, it's not.
I mean, he's just chiming in because you sound like an idiot.
No, dude. I just am trying to watch out for my friend that's becoming a little bit of an alcoholic. Okay, sorry. We had to take a pause for a second. So, back to the Tito story. So, why did you have to drink this fucking wine glass full of shit?
One of my viewers actually challenged me
Okay.
and said they would donate 50 gifted subscribers if I did that.
Was it 50 subs?
It was 50 subs.
Okay, so explain what a sub
So
is.
first of all, he dropped 25 before that.
For
which
what?
made it 75 on the night.
Why did he drop the
I
25?
think he was feeling generous, man. I don't know.
Okay.
You never know when that shit happens.
So he drops you 25 gifted subs, which means one gifted subscription is $5. Okay.
5.
So that gifts someone random a subscription to your Twitch fucking channel
for the month.
For the month.
It gives them the ability, like all the abilities that subscribers have. Basically,
Right.
You're just giving it to somebody. You're paying the subscription for them.
And he gifted 25, which is 25 times 5, so it's $125. Then he tells you if you
Drink this wine glass filled with Tito's, I will drop 50 gifted subs on top of the 25.
So that's 250 plus 125, so that's 375.
Yeah, he dropped a lot of money.
Fuck. So who was that? Let's give him. He deserves a shout out.
Dude, I don't know. It's like that ooh guy.
Okay.
I don't
shout
know
out
what
to
his-
ooh because he gave you a fucking $325 or $375
Thanks,
donut.
man.
What's the worst thing that you've had to do like on stream?
Fuck, that's a good question. Worst thing? Oh,
know.
the gummy bear. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened there?
The gummy bear. So,
I don't think people understand how serious this was.
no, this was serious.
Yeah.
Like, this was like almost like hospital.
Yeah.
Like, so I ordered this, what was it, for 3,000 followers? How the fuck? Okay, 3,000 followers.
Yeah.
I went on Amazon and I searched up world's hottest gummy bear. And I guess this is a challenge people have been doing. So it's like this gummy bear, it's normal sized, and it's filled with ghost pepper, like all the hottest shit, man. Like
Right.
all that. Carolina Reaper, whatever. And I said I'll eat it for 3,000 Twitch followers. So we hit it like literally that night. So I ordered it. Had to eat it on stream a couple days later, and I did it, and it tasted like shit. It burned the fuck out of my mouth, my throat.
It was a little like a 1-inch big gummy.
No,
right?
it's like a normal sized gummy bear.
Yeah, so like 1 inch.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Isn't that weird to think that like there's people that have a peepee that's like 1 inch?
Yeah, that's
Shout out to all the guys
Shout
with
out
micro
to
penis.
1-inch pee-pee.
Yeah.
So that gummy bear goes down, and literally right away, my stomach just starts fucking, like, it's painful. Like, it's not the spice at this
Was it like
point.
a sharp pain or like a
No,
throbbing? Like how would you describe that?
I'll describe it how I've been always describing it. It literally, so you guys know what a bath bomb is when you drop it in the water and it fucking explodes
Yeah.
and does all that? It literally felt like a gummy bear bath bomb in my stomach. Like, it was the most painful, stomach pain I've ever had in my life. And it wasn't even the spice anymore. It was just, my stomach couldn't digest it.
Right.
So it was just in my stomach blowing up. That's literally what it felt like.
God. And then after that, you texted me.
I mean, dude, I was outside in the cold weather, like midwinter, like with half naked, curled up in a ball.
Were you laying in the snow?
Pretty much. Yeah.
And you were in your underwear?
Yeah. No, I had shorts on, but I took my shirt off.
And why did you do that?
For 3,000 followers.
No. Why did you go outside
dude,
and lay
it
in
just
the
felt
fucking...
good. Like,
Really?
I had to be outside. I needed fresh
Because
air.
were you like, was your body sweating? Were you like overheated?
Dude, I was sweating midwinter. Like, that's how it fucked me up.
you were outside still sweating outside?
Yeah, it fucked me up bad.
Yeah.
So, like, my stomach was hurting so bad. In my head, I was thinking, like, I got to go tell my parents that we got to go to the hospital. I got to get my stomach pumped. Like, that's literally what
wow.
I felt like.
God.
And, I mean, over time, I guess it digested or whatever, dissolved. Fuck, I don't know.
The next day, did you feel anything or no?
No.
So it's just like a
it was
hours
literally
of hell.
Yeah, it was a 30-minute hell process.
Did you shit like?
No, that wasn't even that bad. No.
Really?
No.
You didn't have like asshole.
I have a
on
strong
fire.
stomach too, so I couldn't even throw it up.
Oh yeah, did you try to like finger your throat?
I tried, yeah, and I've never done that before.
Yeah, I've only done that like once or twice.
I can't stick my finger in my throat and make myself throw up. I can't do it.
What's your least favorite thing about streaming besides shit like that? Like, what would you say is the hardest part of streaming?
The hardest part? Fuck, dude, I don't know. I'm pretty used to it by now, but maybe like the hardest part would be going for hours and hours, keeping the same energy.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I bring a lot of energy to my stream, a lot of enthusiasm. Like it's.
Oh yeah.
I try to make it entertaining the whole time.
Yeah.
So if I'm going longer than 3 or 4 hours, that'll probably be hard.
Yeah, you kind
That's
of
probably
get like,
hard. Yeah.
And I'm sure in the beginning that was like 1 or 2 hours for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just used to all the audio stuff. It sucks having to worry about stream crashing, but I try not to like worry about
Now
that.
you're pretty good though.
Yeah.
But okay, in the beginning then, in your first couple months, what were the hardest parts? Did you worry about like, would you ever look at, because what do you remember your lowest viewers? What did you have in the beginning, your first month?
4 or 5.
And then you got to...
And I'm lucky to even have that. Like, thank God Tommy, Maddie, the OGs were there. Yeah, you weren't even there. So, yeah, man. I mean, I had 4 or 5, maybe like my first month. And then I did the gambling stuff, which did help a little bit.
But then you came back from gambling and you had what?
10 to 15.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Jeez,
I had 10 to 15. I had to grind it again, dude.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, the numbers are slowly going back up and just working at it. I mean,
it's crazy because you think like, okay, and for me, I stream 3 days a week, so I'm not even as like involved, but you stream double. You stream 6 days.
I stream 6 days a week.
At 8 p.m. What is that, 8 p.m. Central Time?
8 Eastern.
8 Eastern.
To 10 p.m. Eastern. So.
Okay, so, and you do it every day.
Yeah.
And when you're doing it every day in the beginning and you're seeing 7 view count, what do you tell yourself?
You know what? It's just, I was able to push through that because I love doing it so much.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that quit when they see 7 viewers after a month.
Because they're not blowing up and they're like, fuck this.
Yeah. That just means you don't truly love it.
Right.
Like if we're getting real here, that's literally what that means.
I think that's the problem with a lot of these people, and I'm not going to name any names, but me and you talk about a lot of people, and it's not to talk about them like we're so great and they're so shitty, but it's just about, we know that like we enjoy doing this. And when you see us, when you watch our streams, shout out to all the people that watch our streams, but you'll see genuine smiles on our faces, and it comes more from you. I really don't like to smile. Really, when I do my podcast, I smile, but it's a different type because it's controlled. I don't really laugh at my own shit a lot.
Yeah.
But on the streams, I'm dying laughing all the time.
Yeah.
People are making me laugh. I do a lot of like Scary Sunday. On Sunday nights, I watch scary videos, and people comment just the funniest shit when they're making fun of the video.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there dying laughing, like, and I genuinely enjoy it. But there's other people that they're not really laughing, and they're not really engaging with the chat, and they're just like, it's like they come on and they're playing a game and then they get off. And then they get mad that they're not getting high viewer counts, or they get mad that...
It's just they're not separating themselves from the pack, man.
Yeah, you're not
you're not doing anything different than everyone else.
That's the problem. That's what I was kind of... And honestly, we're perfect examples of both, because you have the skill in gaming, and you can, like, okay. You're the best player. This is not even to be like a fucking super fanboy.
You're gassing me, yeah.
But you're literally the best player of Fortnite that I know, and I know fucking shout out to Riley again, Globs. I thought Globs was good, but you shit on him. Like, the best person that I thought I knew at Fortnite, you're 2 times better than him.
Yeah.
Then at COD, I have one kid, shout out to Erratic Gaming, one kid
what's up, man?
that would give you a run for your money. I don't know, but you two are both insane. So when it comes to gaming, you have that whole, and which helps you because if you're trying to be funny and you're trying to make a funny clip and you're really shitting on people, it just makes it even more funny.
Yeah.
So you have that. Now for me, I'm not great at gaming. What I'm great at is I'm very fast, like quick-witted, and I like to make people laugh, and I think I do a good job at it. So for me, I'm like, okay, well, fuck, I'm not a sweat. I'm not really good at these games. So that's where I try to go, like, change it up with call-ins or Spooky Sunday or whatever.
Yeah.
So me and Carter are two examples of if you're good at gaming and you're really passionate about gaming, follow his steps. Obviously, you might not be able to be as entertaining as him, but you can take notes from it. If you aren't good at gaming and you need some inspiration to do something different, then you could look at my page. It's like it doesn't have to be, and if you could do both, that's great. I think you do a great job at doing both. I'm kind of getting there with Fortnite.
You'll get there.
I'm
over
getting
time,
a little bit better at Fortnite.
Yeah. Like, dude, my streams when I started were boring as hell.
Yeah.
Like, I thought they were good at the time.
Yeah.
And then now when I look back on them, I can't even watch them. Like, it's crazy. Like, over time, that shit'll click. But that's what all new streamers should know is that nothing's gonna work out right away. You're gonna learn over time what you do and don't want to do.
Right.
Like, you just got to stick with it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, you
have
got
to
to be consistent.
You got to be willing to try new shit too, because we've tried games together. Like even the other fucking couple weeks ago, we did Sea of Thieves, and we hyped up. Everyone was telling, I mean, for me at least, everyone's telling me this game's great. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Everyone's so excited. We get to start playing the fucking game, and it was like kind of shitty. Yeah, sleepy game.
Falling asleep time.
Same with Phasmophobia, kind of a sleeper. Pacify has good moments, but it gets repetitive. There's games that like me and Carter to this day will go on and play, and they end up being shitty. And then the chat saying like this game sucks.
Yeah.
And you have to know as a streamer, it's not your fucking fault.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to make the most of it, and we still made people laugh with Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
But like, it's just. People get scared of like the intimidation of like, what if people don't like this? What if the game's shitty? I have to be the best person at the game, or I have to be the funniest ever.
There's so many people that don't even start because they're just worried about what people think.
Yeah.
And that's what drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I always kind of didn't give a fuck what people thought.
Yeah.
So that obviously helps me, but I mean, it's sad seeing people not even like giving it a shot because they're just not confident enough.
Yeah, and I had the same like that. That's how I was with the podcast in the beginning. Was that I was so nervous, and my voice because now I'm really confident in my streams. I think my streams are really great. But when you talk about your first streams that you hate them, that's how I feel. Not that you hate them, but that you're like you can't watch them. That's how I feel about my early podcasts because my fucking voice was like this.
Yeah, dude, your voice changed. We gonna talk about that at all? Dude, his voice was just not the same.
When I had tonsils, like if you guys go back to like my first couple episodes of the podcast,
go to or the first couple YouTube videos that you have, like the
What's
Toys
up,
R Us one or
guys?
whatever.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast.
It was like that, but deeper somehow.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
man.
Dude, you're just a different
I went from like a
person.
nasal funk.
You evolved.
I evolved. I went from podcast dance to streamer.
You went from like little bitch to even bigger.
Yeah,
little
well,
bitch.
no, that's what you are. What I said in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I think aside from that, now let's say you're medium funny and you're medium good at the games. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, you could play fucking Pokemon. You could play. It doesn't matter what game. It's like we happen to be talking about COD and Fortnite, but there are so many games out there.
Yeah.
There GTA, Pokemon, fucking Marvel vs. Capcom. Whatever game you want to play, there's a niche for every game. Sports games, there's a niche. Sometimes it's harder. The more popular ones are obviously going to be bring in more viewers. But if you want to grind NHL, if you want to grind Madden, you can. The other part that comes in, once you have it figured out of what you want to do with your streaming, I think the second most important part, say it with me at the same time. Let's see if we get this right. It's one word. Say it on three. It's the second most important part about streaming. 1, 2, 3. Consistency.
Audio.
Oh, okay. Okay, audio.
Well, I said consistency earlier. I mean, it's like you're not going to prosper in anything if you're not consistent.
Yeah.
It goes for everything in life. It's not even just streaming. So it's like that's pretty self-explanatory. Like, we don't even have to say that. Like, that's common sense, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not, though, because some people don't get it.
I guess it's not, dude.
It's not.
Is it not?
It's common sense for people that are consistent, but for people that aren't consistent, it's not. Honestly, with my podcast,
That's a good point.
in the beginning, I was really consistent. And then once I started not being so like crazy about the podcast, then I tone it down, because now it's like it's just not worth it's not worth my fucking time anymore to do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I started doing like a couple episodes a month instead of every week, and I'm taking it less seriously. Now, I'm doing this self-aware, and I'm confident in doing it, and I'm happy that I'm doing it, because I get over 130 episodes. I'm not Joe Rogan. It's really hard to make money in podcasts if you're not Joe Rogan's fucking, So, and now I'm doing something else that I feel like I'm way more excited about. So I'm just trying to bring the podcast people over to the streams. But the streams, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, that's fucking it. Literally, the only reason I won't stream is if I'm out of town.
Yeah.
Or the one time I didn't stream, I've only missed one day in 3 months, and it was due to a family death. So I feel like that's a good reason.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
But there are people out there, just going to say it this way, there are people in our own community that we know that...
Yeah. Okay.
There are people... Okay, well, I won't say that. There are people that we know that maybe might not even be in our community that we see that'll be like... They'll send a message to like the group chats, and they'll be like, hey, I can't stream tonight, I'm going out. And then you check on their fucking socials, and they're partying, or they're out with their girlfriend, and like, what do you think of that?
It's just a different mentality. I mean, it's like... If you really want to succeed, you gotta throw away a couple years of like partying and like, if you want to be up there. I mean, I get it. If you're just a casual streamer, casual content creator, and you're just doing it for fun, it's a hobby. Go ahead, go fucking party.
Right.
But if you actually want to make something, or if you want to turn this into something, I guess.
Yeah.
You gotta be willing to give up shit for a little bit.
Yeah, give up the beer nights, guys, huh? Give up the fucking beer and clubs.
I mean, like, my mentality is I can do that when I've made it.
Yeah.
And
like
these are grind years, dude. Yeah. Like I'll do all of that shit when it's all said and done,
you won't
bro.
catch me and Carter at a fucking club or anything like that until we're like 26.
That's just where my head's at, man.
Yeah, and so I also want to talk about. I want to get into daydream mode really quick, because we're planning on living together.
Yeah.
And we've wanted to do this for a little while, and people are gonna be like, "You've been saying that for so long." I don't give a fuck, honestly.
Literally 2 years, bro.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We want to do it, and I think this year we do it.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yeah.
But when we're living together, even I think that because you bring out a big, like, you motivate the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't ever have, not with streaming at least. With streaming, I don't have days where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to stream. I haven't had that yet. I'm sure I will. I'm sure everyone does. But I think that you give me the like if I see you streaming, it motivates me to stream.
Yeah.
And if I told you, like, dude, I don't know what to fucking do, like, I'm out of ideas, you would help me. I already know that you would.
Yeah.
So I think that it's also who you put yourself around, because if I took the guy that's blowing off his stream every day and doesn't give a fuck and going to party, now I have to like baby my roommate into and force him to do shit.
Exactly.
So I think it's like a big part of it is surrounding yourself with people that like motivate
that have a similar drive.
Yeah. Because I mean, we met. Oh fuck! We should have talked about how we met first. Because people don't know that. The stream people don't know that. Like the whole story of how we like never really. So if you guys remember, all the OG YouTube people, all the OG like followers of the podcast, dude, was it before I started the podcast, or was it like?
I think you did a couple episodes, but it was a couple episodes in.
So a friend of ours, Lobs, shout out to Lobs.
Yeah. Huge fucking shout out.
Carter went to Lob's house, and Lobs lives by me, and they were just like hanging out, playing video games. And now I go over there, and we hang out, and we met. And then you kind of told me like that you're into like photography, and you like to take videos, and you're good with film and all that. More filmmaking than photography. But then we started talking on Fortnite, right? Or like some video game. We just
started gaming. Dude, I feel like this goes for both of us. Yeah. A lot of our best friendships came from video games.
Yeah, literally.
So
met Tommy through Fortnite, met Shosh through Fortnite.
Just
literally
met Lobs through fucking gaming.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, see,
crazy.
I've known Lobs my whole life. But so now we played Fortnite for like a couple months after that first time that we met. And then I started talking about I want to go to fucking California. I want to get some people on my show.
Yeah.
That was when I had JD Witherspoon, and we'll talk about the John DeWalt thing.
And
Pootie.
Yeah.
It was fucking huge. Who's the other one? There was more.
DePetta.
Oh, and Don DePetta. So
Donnie.
those were my first. Yeah, shout out to Don DePetta too.
I know.
We did. So now I call you, and I was like, you were just telling me that you were good with filmmaking.
Yeah, that's all we really talked about. And you were looking for someone that was good with a camera, had a camera, and would fucking follow you around and do all that. And you asked me to come on that LA trip with you if I would be interested.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah, I've always wanted to go to LA, so I was like, you know what, this is perfect. You're gonna pay for the Airbnb, and I'm just gonna
free Airbnb trip.
Free Airbnb, sure. But yeah, I mean, we went on that trip not knowing each other really.
Yeah, and
like
then it was just like we hit it off.
I mean,
dude,
we
it's crazy.
stayed in the same Airbnb for 10 fucking days.
Yeah.
And we were just
Experienced
forced.
some of the creepiest shit in LA.
Man, we have stories, man. Yeah.
There was a time when we were in LA on this trip. This was like the fourth day we've ever hung out, and we go to this is so much in one little quick like fucking 40-minute thing. So we go to In-N-Out.
Yeah.
And everything when you're in LA and you're like normal and you're in LA, it's like everything's so wild. Not only are the houses like they look crazy, the trees look all weird. It looks like you're on a fucking acid trip sometimes anyways when you're in LA.
Yeah.
And it's also so beautiful and so breathtaking that you're like, holy fuck. But now we go to In-N-Out and we're just like sitting there eating fucking burgers. And we like look to the right, and fucking David Dobrik walks in.
Yeah, dude,
with
it was
who
so
was it?
random. It was Nash or something.
David Dobrik, the Nasher guy, not Nasher.
Something Nash. Jason Nash.
Jason Nash, David Dobrik, and Trisha Paytas walk in.
Yeah.
And like Carter fucking walks over to the trash
Dude,
can.
it was so funny because I'm not gonna fanboy or like I don't fanboy like that.
Yeah, we didn't like go crazy and run up to him, but
But it was funny. I went to throw away my food at In-N-Out, and so did David. We did it at the same time, and we walked up to each other and we were like, "What's up, man?" And he was like, "What's up, man?" And it was just like I don't know, a casual thing. Like it's
so now that
it's just
happens,
funny.
and we're kind of sitting there because I posted a story and I was like, "Isn't this guy a YouTuber?" I didn't even really know who he was, and then everyone was blowing my fucking Snapchat up like, "Oh my god, it's David Dobrik! Holy fuck!" And then we saw like someone brings us food. Remember that?
Yeah,
Someone
dude,
brought us food in an In-N-Out like outfit.
Outfit, yeah.
And then they like go to the back, and then we saw the same person like 2 minutes later in a fucking police uniform.
Dude, it was just so like I felt like I was on drugs, man. Like
and we were like, wait, is that person a cop or were they working?
Yeah,
here?
so he changed outfits, I guess, in the bathroom.
It was
or something,
so weird.
Dude. It was...
We saw an In-N-Out guy go from an In-N-Out worker to a cop in 2 seconds, and then we got picked up by the Uber, and her hair was like out to here.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Hi, how are you guys?"
Oh, Jesus.
And me and Carter looked at each other like, "We got to get the fuck out of LA. This shit is
LA
weird."
it's a scary place.
And then I want you to tell them a little bit about the John DeWalt thing. And look, shout out to John because I think he's a great dude and he's really fucking funny. But he's a writer, okay? He's a writer for TV shows.
Yeah.
And he is a very important guy. But we plan to have him on my podcast, and I guess I didn't do enough research.
No, you definitely did not.
Yeah, no, I didn't do enough.
No,
I didn't.
All right, this is at the beginning of your podcast career. You're still young, still learning.
One of the first guests.
You literally did the research on him a fucking hour before he came over. So, I mean, everything was probably from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And you did record the podcast. It's going to be in the Bad Blando X-Files.
It is.
The KicksNGiggles X-Files. But you just didn't have the research done, and it was a little awkward.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. Like, I didn't want to be there anymore.
It was something like I said the wrong network. Like he wrote shows for like whatever. I said the wrong network, and then I said the wrong show, and then I said the wrong actress that was in his show.
He was almost like mad.
Yeah, And then he was kind of being mean about it.
He was a dick to you.
Yeah, because he walked. The first thing he said when he walked in was what? He was like, we had an Airbnb.
Oh yeah, you were like, isn't this place nice? And he was like, well, that's a nice couch, I guess.
Yeah, and I looked at Carter and I was like, fuck.
We looked at each other and we were like, okay, cool.
And then when I was kind of messing up, he like. And this was in this position, but he was like, yeah, man, you clearly didn't do your research. And he was like, well, no, didn't you know? Like, rather than saying, like, no, it was this. Like, rather than kind of, like, being helpful, he was, like, kind of just shutting me the fuck down.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then after that, what did I do?
You had a little breakdown. You were outside fucking ripping a dart, and I... listening to Lil Peep, dude. You were going through a break. Oh, my God,
I blasted the Lil Peep. I smoked a couple cigarettes that night. It was just a rough time for me.
So bad.
And we have that on video too.
Somewhere, yeah.
Dude, I think that like when we live together, we should make something that's exclusively both of us. Maybe it should be a podcast, or maybe it should be like
something.
Maybe we'll do a Patreon where we upload all the X-Files and all that shit. And
we'll have something. We can have the people that listen come up with ideas too. Like I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing extra, because we're gonna be living together. There's gonna be a lot of content, a lot of streaming, a lot of videos, a lot of podcasts or something. If you have any ideas, feel free to throw them out there.
Yeah, because we got a little bit of time before we get into a place, but
there's gonna be a lot of fucking good shit coming.
There's so much unseen footage from that you have alone, but then there's also the gaming footage that we have that are just like hilarious clips of us making each other laugh on Fortnite with Will and all them. So fucking maybe I think a Patreon would be cool if we did something cheap where it's like fucking $2 to $4, $5 a month.
Yeah, if they're already paying for Twitch, I don't want to make them pay too much, but
it has to be exclusive.
Yeah, so hey. If you fucking want it, you'll get it.
Right? Well, if we could do something that's like $2, like something cheap.
I'm down, yeah. I'm down to do something.
That way they could come in there and then we would post like all the behind the scenes stream shit. Yeah. But then I also think, obviously if you're in like that room, you could just pop in midstream and like say what's up. I could pop in yours.
Yeah, it's gonna happen fucking every so fucking
fun.
Time.
Yeah. So plus we stream Carter streams from Central Time. It's like 7 to 9 p.m. And then I stream at 9:15 to fucking whatever. So like you can
it's just a stretch of...
Yeah, you just get like 4 hours or 3 hours of our content. So it's going to be great when we live together.
That's something to look forward to this year. Yeah,
man. Fuck. How do you think that like COVID... Because I know that COVID really fucked a lot of people. And shout out to all the people that... lost a lot of money. Like, I'm not trying to say this is bad for you guys, because I know that COVID was hard. But for you, it kind of helped, right?
Yeah, a lot, actually. Like, a lot of people struggled with COVID, and I'm glad to say I wasn't one of them. Because I don't think my stream would have started when it did if it wasn't for COVID.
Yeah.
I think I probably would have waited till either now or, like, later on.
Because your idea was kind of like, I don't want to start streaming until we live together.
Yeah, because, like I'm still living with my family right now, so I share my gaming room with my brothers.
Yeah, and it's like one wall is your wall, basically, where you have your desk and all your shit. Behind me is my brothers, and then behind you is both of your brothers, and they have both of their desks, both of their PCs.
Yeah, or so whatever. It's just hard for. What I do is I kick them out for a couple hours so I can stream.
Yeah,
but I hate having to do that. It's just. It's the only way.
But then right after your stream, they're like dying to fucking play games with their boys and shit.
So I can't stream for too long, and it's just like moving in together is going to give us that freedom. But yeah, the COVID thing, like, it gave me the time to actually focus and figure out what the fuck I wanted to do with the stream.
Right.
It was the best thing that could have happened to me.
Yeah.
Just because it.
And you knew, everything. Like, I'm forced to be inside, so I might as well fucking make the most out of
it. My mom actually mainly pushed me to do it. She was like, you just fucking start it now, because everyone's going to be inside anyways. Nobody can leave the house. People are going to be fucking bored.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking for entertainment, so might as well start. So that I was like, you know what, you're fucking right. So I started doing it, and mean,
Yeah,
fucking
and
the rest is history, I guess.
We have like a very supportive, like your mom's in your streams a lot. She was in our stream the other day.
Yeah, that helps too.
Yeah, my mom was in my stream. Like, you know, at the end of the day, if you're worried about getting a big following or getting anything, and honestly, both of us, I mean, you're starting to reach like 60, 70, 80 viewers now per stream, which is fucking huge.
Yeah.
You've been doing it you're going on a year.
Yeah, it's going to be a year, I think this month or next month.
February, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's about to be on a year, and you've hit like 80, 90 fucking viewers recently, and I'm on my third month, and I'm thankfully fucking pretty high, but it's also because you helped me out a lot too. But I'm thankfully at like 20 to 30 pretty comfortably, and I have times where I get a little bit more. But most people, like average, I think a healthy number for 1 year is 25 viewers.
Yeah.
I think if you could get to 25 viewer average within your first year, wouldn't you say that's like good?
There's oh yeah, 100%. There's people that have done Twitch for 3 to 4 years and they struggle to break 5 viewers.
Yeah, it's fucking it's a grind.
I mean, there's like levels to it. Like there's the 20 viewer barrier.
Yeah.
Then once you break that, the next one is like 40.
Yeah.
40 is really hard to break. So then once you break the 40, then I feel like after that it starts to snowball a little bit.
Yeah.
But you got to get past the 20 level, the 40 level, and then...
Yeah, I think first year, if you could get past 20 viewer average, that's like huge. Second year, if you could break 40, that would be fucking great. Like that's ideal. I think first year 20, second year 40. My goal for this year, for the end of 2021, because I basically, like, I started in fucking
November?
End of November. So by November, so a calendar year, my goal is like 1,000 followers. And I think, what was my goal for viewers? Like 40 or 50?
Yeah. I think you said like 30 or 40 viewers.
Okay,
which
so
you fucking already get anyways. So.
Okay, well,
you know,
sometimes, yeah.
No,
But
you're definitely gonna reach that.
And it's different with me because I did have a podcast, so I did have a little bit of a fan base, so there are people that followed me. So don't look at me as your average guy. Your average guy that starts is gonna have fucking 5 to 7 their first month, then get to 10, then get to 15, and so it's hard because for me even it's hard to get motivated when you see like, and I find the motivation within myself because I just want to fucking do it, but I understand the concept of like, well, this guy's getting 500. How the fuck am I going to get to 500?
Yeah.
But then when you're actually doing it, like pre-stream, I would look at like Nick A30 and be like, dude, this guy's got 500,000 people. Like, how the fuck am I ever going to do that?
I mean, look, a lot of the streamers, you'll go into their streams, you'll see that they'll have 500 to 1,000 viewers. But then you see how long they've been doing it. They've been doing it for 6-7 years,
yeah,
bro.
Literally. How long is like? Who do you look up to the most?
Nick Merckx.
Okay. How long has he been streaming?
I think 8-9 years now.
And he gets how many viewers?
Fuck. 40, 50, 60,000.
And that's all live at once.
Yes.
See, that's the crazy thing is that like do you remember TiVo? Did you ever have TiVo?
I know what it is, yeah.
So TiVo, okay, cable came out, and cable was the big thing. And if you wanted to watch a show Monday night, American Idol, get in front of the TV with your family. I used to do it all the time.
Literally, that's what I did with mine.
Then TiVo came out, and it was like, holy fuck, we could record this, and we don't have to watch the commercials, and we don't have to fucking...
Yeah.
And now, nobody really watches TV when it's actually on. They just record it and watch it when they can, or they find it online. But what Twitch is bringing back is the original cable thing, where it's you only get it at this time, and really the majority of people come in. You probably have like 20 people that go back and watch the VODs if they're late. I probably have 3. Like there are those people, but it's really, if you want to enjoy the Twitch streams, you got to be there live. So that's 60,000 people watching Nick Merckx live.
Crazy. And dude, he's like my biggest inspiration because he will game, and he's similar personality to me. So I think that's why I like him. So he'll game for what, maybe 6 hours, but then now he does gym streams. Yeah. So he has a stream set up in his gym, his home gym,
really?
And he fucking works out, and people watch him. He has like 30, 40,000.
They probably work out with him too.
It's the dream, bro.
Yeah.
It's literally, I can't think of a fucking better life to live.
Do you think like there will be a day where you meet him? What would you say to him, or what would you ask him?
The thing, you see, I try not to be a fanboy.
Yeah. I feel like, but for him,
But for him, I don't know. I don't know.
It's like me meeting like fucking Howard Stern. I would just like shit myself.
You see, I feel like I would be comfortable though because I've been watching him for so long.
Yeah.
And we're similar. We're from Michigan, both of us.
Right.
I strive to have a community that's fucking similar to his. Like, dude, his community is so tight. It's literally the dream community you want. So, I don't know, man. I probably would just shoot the shit with him or something. Yeah. I don't think I would freak out. I would definitely get nervous. Yeah. But I don't know. I plan on being fucking. Somebody mark this down, okay? What was this? January 31st, 2021. I do want to be fucking really good friends with him. Yeah. So, amen.
It's a goal. We'll clip this and we'll fucking play it when you are.
Maybe someday, dude.
Yeah, that would be sick, dude. Because I like when this is from a couple years ago, okay? But I used to really want to be into comedy. My fucking dream, my favorite comedian since I was 15 years old watching it with my cousin Joey, Chris D'Elia, okay? He was my favorite comedian. Didn't think he would turn out to be doing stuff with little kids. But he was that was my idol. That was like my Nick Merckx because I loved his sense of humor. I kind of crafted my humor based off of his. Yeah. I was inspired by a lot of the shit that he did, and besides the kid thing. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. I really looked up to him, and he helped me. Like he gave me the confidence to like do a lot of the fucking bits on my podcast, just like he would do on. Yeah. And I wouldn't steal his bits, but they were inspired by him for sure. I'm not like scared to say that, but. Then you meet the guy, and then it's like, holy fuck. Now, because when I met him, it makes it like less of a, like I just watch you on YouTube or I watch you on this. Yeah. Now I can text you whenever I want. So now I know that what you're doing, it's weird to say it like this, but it's like, I know that you're real and I know that what you're doing is real. Yeah. And it just makes it like, I can do that too. Like, it's not like, because sometimes you watch TV and it's like so fantasized and their fame is so high that it's like, I can never do that.
You know what that reminds me of? And not to bring the fucking mood down, but the Kobe shit. Okay. People look at Kobe like a fucking superhero, invincible. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, he dies last year. Yeah. He's fucking human too. What the hell? You know? Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it hit a lot of people. He was so fucking... Dude, it hit a lot of people like that. You look at him literally like a fucking... top guy idol. Yeah. Like,
and then it's just like he dies and his family's wiped out.
Like, what the fuck? I know. That's kind of what like I thought of when you said that. Like, yeah, these people are like real people. Yeah. And I don't know, it's weird because people are coming up to me saying I'm TikTok famous. And I'm like, bro, I just fucking like make videos. Yeah. Like I don't like
yeah, I think people
I don't look at myself like I'm famous now. Yeah. Like, that's not how it works.
Someone asked, who the fuck asked this? Someone asked Joe Rogan on one of his episodes. I don't remember who it was, but they said, do you realize how famous you are when you walk around? Yeah. Or do you just walk around and live your life? And Joe Rogan was like, I don't even know what you're saying. And he's like, well, have you changed? Has Joe Rogan changed when you were famous to before you were like? And Joe Rogan was like, dude, I don't even fucking think about that. Exactly. He literally had no answers. Like, what are you saying? Like, it's not a thing. Because when you're creating content, either way, if it's 100,000 viewers and you're getting paid millions, or it's fucking 20 viewers and you're getting paid hundreds, you're doing the same thing. Your day doesn't really change. Exactly. What you can do in your off time changes, because now you could go fucking... buy a yacht or whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah. But like it doesn't really change. So it's not like you go like you don't feel Super Saiyan when you fucking get more followers. You're just like, and I know you've stayed the same from 0 followers on TikTok to 380,000. It's not like all of a sudden you're like crazy.
I'm famous now.
No, whoa, Carter's here. Like, no, it's just like, and especially with Twitch, it's so like personal. I mean, you haven't gotten super personal, but you're gonna get super personal. Yeah. I'm gonna get super personal. Like, there's gonna be times where me and Carter tell stories on Twitch that are like the most personal things we've ever told. Yeah. And that's just because that's the vibe that you get with Twitch. It's not like YouTube where you go on YouTube, you watch a video, and then you fucking comment. Yeah. Like, we're talking to you in real time. They're sharing stories. They're making friends.
That's what... So, as I said, I did YouTube for a year before I did Twitch. Right. And it just... it's so much different.
Yeah.
Like YouTube, you take all this time recording or coming up with ideas, recording, then editing, and then uploading, and then throwing it out there, hoping people are going to see it, right? But then Twitch, you go live, people are like, it's real time interactions.
And if you fucking, I mean, I'm sure you're kind of in the same boat as me because we were kind of around the same YouTube subscribers. It's like you post the video and then it's like 2 comments.
Okay, now what?
Great, 2 comments. That was awesome.
YouTube doesn't pay you.
Yeah, and it's even if it says 100,000 viewers, nobody's talking to you, or like 100,000 views on YouTube.
You're not. There's no personal connection.
Nobody's talking to you. Nobody's saying anything to you. They'll comment about the video, but nobody gives a fuck about you.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I give a fuck about them because I'm putting the content out there to make people laugh, but nobody cares. Whereas Twitch, it's like if I go and spend a ton of money on my PC and all this shit, I've invested, so I'm clearly my emotionals are in, or my emotions are in the fucking stream. And now people come in and they're talking to you, and it's just like it's instantly gratifying because you're like, holy shit. These
when
20 people,
like you make a joke and then you get laughing faces in the chat right away, and you feel fucking great.
Yeah,
right?
Like we've said this before. I'd rather have 10 people watching me on YouTube, on Twitch than have 100 views on fucking YouTube.
100%.
Because it just doesn't even compare.
100%.
So fucking shout out to DoorDash.
Shout out to Tito's.
Shout out to Tito's.
Hey man.
Shout out to OOOO.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Shout out to Lobs, Shosh.
I mean, all the
Tommy,
Lucky, Cheve,
Will,
all the sugar
Andrew,
daddies.
Beanie.
Dude,
fucking.
We can't. Do
I know
it.
there's so many.
There's too many, man.
There's too many people. But listen, we got to do, regardless if I even am still doing the podcast in a year.
I mean, yeah.
We'll do that. We'll do another follow up. I want to do like a follow up a year from now, and then do another follow up and just see where we're at. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think predictions for Carter. I think his TikTok will hit 1 million easily.
Okay, you see, my brain can't even comprehend that. Like
it might be like 2 million, bro.
No, hell no. I don't know.
A year?
No, bro.
Okay, 6 months ago, how many followers do you have on TikTok?
800.
Wait, really?
Yeah, dude.
800? Okay, 3 months ago.
Okay, so I wrote down my stats before Cold War came out.
Yeah.
I had 800 followers.
What did you have like 3 months ago?
Nothing. This was all in a month.
Okay, so wait.
I probably had like 1,000.
Okay, so you really just took the fuck off the past couple months.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were to... So you've averaged 100,000 a month, basically.
Yeah. I mean, you could say it like that, yeah.
Or is it more?
It's more, but you could say that.
150,000 a month?
I mean, bro, I don't know. I can't think about it. It's like, it's too crazy. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to say you're at 1.3 million by January 31st of next year.
Okay, lock it in.
Okay, and then Twitch subs, what's your goal? Not subs, Twitch followers.
Twitch followers, I probably want to hit like 20,000.
Okay, 20,000.
Actually, you know what? That's kind of high though.
I know, that's kind of high.
But I do like setting high standards. So I'm going to say 20,000 by January 31st of 2022.
Okay.
Okay.
My goal is by January 21st. Okay, I just want to hit 1,000, bro, but I'm going to shoot for 3K.
Okay, perfect.
Because I think 3K is realistic.
Yeah.
And it's high, but it's cool. I want to hit 3K, and then on TikTok, I want to hit 1,000 followers by a year. Dude, TikTok's so hard at the beginning.
TikTok, I mean, like I said, dude, 6 months. I didn't get shit.
6 months he grinded and had 800 followers.
Yeah.
And then he just finally pops off.
I mean, you find what you're
like the thing that's gonna make you viral.
Find the thing that clicks, man.
And then you roll with it.
Yeah.
Like give fucking advice. Last part. Give advice to someone out there that finally gets, because there are a lot of people that fuck it up. You finally get a fucking viral thing on TikTok or a viral thing on YouTube. What's your advice from that? I just did this video and it went viral. What should I do?
Do your best to make something similar to it, but don't dry it out so fast.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that will go viral and they'll literally make the next video the next day and it's the same shit. The same exact thing. Like, I try to add variety. I try to switch up the game. I try to switch up shit I say, even though there's certain things I say a lot of the time, like shit on.
Yeah.
But
if you have a trademark thing, it's different.
I mean, listen. there's a lot of people that get super satisfied with one viral video.
Yeah.
Me, I was like, you can ask my dad. I talked to my dad after it blew up. I was like, I can't just sit here. I got to make better content. I got to keep making better shit.
And if you make a series out of it, or like keep it, I think the thing is like to keep it going. Like, don't just look at it as like, oh, well, there's my viral clip. Like, you can keep doing that as long as you do it right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that blow up and then they get discouraged when their next video doesn't blow up.
Right.
I mean, where were you before that? The same shit.
Yeah.
You're going to have another video blow up.
Yeah.
You just got to keep fucking trying to find your shit. I mean, I got lucky because I had one blow up, and then after that, people just were like, well, I kind of like this guy. I don't know. I got lucky, bro. It's like...
I mean, I don't think you got lucky. You fucking worked your balls off for 4 years before that.
I appreciate that.
I mean, you were fucking... Even when we were in LA, you would be like... It's like 2 a.m. editing videos, 3 a.m. editing videos. Here, 2 years later, 3 a.m. editing videos.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you're fucking... You're up until 7 a.m. editing videos all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So it's like... You can't really
sleep
say you're
schedule's
lucky.
A little fucked
yeah.
up. Yeah.
But it's like you're not lucky. You fucking worked your dick off. Like, there's gonna be people that, like, even for me, with Twitch, people say like, "Holy shit, you're so lucky because you have all these viewers already." But like, no, let's not get it fucked up. I am thankful. I'm grateful. I appreciate it. But it's not like this is the first time I put out content. I've been putting out content for fucking 2.5 years. You've been putting out content for fucking 5 years. Like. It just because I'm new to Twitch and Twitch is doing good for me, or you're new to TikTok and TikTok is going. Let's not forget all the shit that you did before that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I mean, like, it's just I don't like the word luck unless it's like, okay, you take one video of your fucking grandma eating a piece of chicken cheese,
yeah.
And then it gets 3 million views.
Yeah.
That's luck.
Yeah.
Because, like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
But if you're really grinding, you're putting time into it. The thing is, for all the kids that are listening to this, whether you're fucking 15 or 21 or 25, anyone that's listening to this, be consistent with whatever the fuck you're doing. And try to not look at the numbers. That's one thing that you told me too, was like, don't look at your numbers when you're streaming on Twitch for like the first 6 months.
I went for 3 or 4 months without looking at. So when I'm streaming, I turn my viewer count off.
Yeah.
Because that sways your mood.
Right.
It sways your mood when you're
it definitely
streaming.
does.
So I turn that off, so I'm just consistent throughout the whole stream. And then I never looked at my stream summaries. So I never looked at my average viewers. I never looked at how many followers I was getting. It was hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
But you get used to not looking at it.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it.
So, yeah, I mean, if you're a smaller streamer, I guess you can look at it at the beginning, but then once things start going, once you start getting consistent and maybe a month in, turn that shit off.
Yeah.
It's good for the mental too.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, like, because I try to do it, like, now I've been doing it once a week where I'll look and, like, I'll check my stats. And usually I check my stats and I'm like, wow, I did not think I was doing that good. That's better than I thought. But even if I look at the stats and it's like, oh, fuck, I could have done better. The point of it is that I'm reacting to it off stream. When you're on stream and you normally have fucking 30 and now you only have 5, that's gonna fucking, you're gonna be like, okay, well,
dude, it's because I experienced it.
Yeah.
So I was getting 50, 60 viewers when I was gambling or something.
Yeah.
I think one stream I looked at my viewers and it was at like 19. And I noticed that my mood during stream got it just got shot.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I just noticed it within me. So then after, I was like, you know what? I can't fucking do that shit anymore. I can't look at the viewers.
Yeah, because if you have fucking 70 people in there and like everyone's talking and you see the viewer count 70, and then the next stream you're at like 15. I don't know what it's saying, but it just, in your brain, you're like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck could I be doing better? Why is this fucked up?
Yeah.
Like, I know that it just makes you self-conscious as fuck. It makes you like insecure in the moment. So, yeah, man, the last segment I wanted to do for this podcast is I wanted to sing the song that we always sing.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember the song, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so when you were there. You're not. It doesn't seem like you remember.
No,
the song.
I remember.
Okay.
when you're there,
and there's beans, and there's beans, and there's cheese, and there's chicken. Where you go. And then remember the last part?
Yeah.
To the store. And the beans, and the rice, and the chicken. Hell yeah, man.
It's pretty good.
Thanks for coming on the show. This is the first episode that he's going to be doing. Is there any last words that you want to say for all the viewers out there?
Hey, man. Check out the fucking streams. It's a vibe every
Plug the
fucking night,
streams.
pretty much.
Every night except for Sunday nights. And when you're not watching his stream, you could come watch my stream.
Yeah, I mean, you got
King WOOLZ on Twitch, on fucking all across the board, on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and is it on Twitter too?
everything.
Okay, so King WOOLZ, KINGWOOLZ. He streams every night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Figure it out if you're Eastern or fucking Western.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. And then for me, Bad Blando, as you guys already know, I appreciate every single one of you guys listening.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
for
all.
having me, Ange.
We love you, of course, bro. I love you. And shout out DoorDash.
Shout out DoorDash.
Shout out DoorDash.